My interest has always been in showing local artists, and since 1970 when we opened, that's what we've been doing. I started off, I believe, with 10 artists, representing 10 artists, all of them from Texas. Since that time we've spread out a little bit and are showing people from Oklahoma and New Mexico and the surrounding states.
I think Valley House has been the most rewarding life that I could possibly imagine. I have done just about everything that I have wished to do. If I have had any failures, I think it was only a few great paintings that I brought but did not stay. They had to be returned and now reside in other major museums about the world.
Well, we started with 8 people. We thought that was a workable group, or I thought that was a workable group, and that was kind of, in fact, the amount of people that, for the space, the amount of people that we could handle. Our first concerns opening it up, of course, were to show our art, that we all wanted to be able to show our art. So we went on a basis, we always have a continuing group show in one of our rooms.
The idea of a gallery came a long time ago. I always wanted a place where I could, show the work. For years, when I was young, I would always look in different galleries, but I could never see any representation of work that I like, a work about me, about black people.
Dallas has more than 100 galleries which deal in art along with other things. We do not have nearly so many whose exclusive priorities are the sale of art, the promotion of the individual artists, and the personal involvement of the dealer. A look at 4 galleries from this narrower group will give a sense of gallery climate in the city.
Valley House started as the result of the closing of the Betty McLean Gallery, which I was the director and manager with my wife. We had no idea what would occur when we moved out 3 miles from the city limits on Spring Valley Road, because we were surrounded only by farms, cattle, guinea hens, peacocks, foxes, and it was so beautiful that we knew that the property itself would be rewarding, and hoped that whatever we would do would be enchanting enough to bring people to visit and to do business with us. My son Kevin will meet you and handle things until I arrive. Good enough. Goodbye. That was George. He's coming in Thursday about 2.
Ah,
I told him
fantastic.
if I'm not here, you'll handle it.
Okay, great. What time? 2 o'clock.
2.
Okay, great. I think I can manage to be here.
You better. It's important.
We finally received that letter from Shepherd Gallery that we were expecting, and they say that they've got that 19th century French drawing exhibition for us anytime we want it.
You see the catalog. It should be a stunning show. Valley House has changed since the early days, primarily because of the growth of other galleries in the community. There are so many of them now that they have taken much of the burden that we felt of serving the younger and contemporary painters, that they could have a showcase. I have really stopped handling local artists, except I don't handle as many, because I feel there's very few that I can cope with their temperament.
Artists that I represent, we always have an understanding. We've in the past had formal contracts with the artist stating what each expects of the other, and our the commission of 40% and the what we will do in terms of advertising, etc. But it's more of a gentleman's agreement that when we represent someone, we expect their loyalty, we expect them to keep us informed of their other activities as far as exhibitions. Since we represent a limited number of people, we get involved in their whole development and of their work. We have regular exhibitions of their work, and it's necessary that we have good communication with them. It never seems to matter, or at least to me, how prolific they are. As long as we have work here, new work, it's fine. With our current exhibition, Roger Winter, he was away on a sabbatical from SMU for a year, and where we didn't have work, new work from him. We had a body of work from the past years that represented him very well, therefore it was fine with us, you see. And I've always find that when an artist puts up a new show, people start asking about the earlier work.
Slow to adapt to
Right, right, and they're not quite accepting this as being, because it's much more abstract than the other.
Well, there's a lot of talk about this subject of percentages, and the percentage that the gallery gets and the percentage that the artist gets, and the fact that artists don't get any percentage at all on resale of work. When I first started showing in galleries, which wasn't all that long ago, a gallery took 33 1/3%, which seemed high enough, and somewhere in the meantime it's gone up to 40, in some cases to 50%. My concern is not that that's too high. If the gallery is doing a general job of promoting the artist, promoting the art, it's too high just for a clean wall and lights. It's too high if the gallery is doing nothing else except showing the work. I think my concern, I hope that I'm speaking for a lot of artists right now, is that the gallery, the dealer, earn his 40%.
Dallas has been a very conservative city. I feel this is changing, but they simply would not support contemporary art in this city. It was a great struggle for me, even in '70, to start a gallery that showed strictly local artists.
I guess the essential thing is that I want a dealer to believe in what I'm doing. I don't mean that a dealer should like everything that I happen to do, but in general should believe in my capacity to come through as an artist and be able to support me or promote me without any reservations, without ever feeling embarrassed or without ever feeling like he or she has to hide my work anymore. That's essential. I want to paint. Painting to me is a medium. To the dealer, it's an object. And so I want to keep thinking of painting as a verb and let the dealer think of my work as nouns. What do I want? I want the dealer to promote me, to sell my work and let me paint.
Certainly there needs to be more galleries in Dallas. It's painful for me because each week I have many artists coming in to the gallery with their slides of their work, and they want someone to show them. A lot of them are good, and the number of galleries is so limited. I tell them where they are, but quite often I have to send them to Houston, where there are more galleries, a lot more galleries there of quality, and it's really sad for me because I would like to keep these people here.
We got together, thought about doing it, got a little scared, thought, I don't know if we could do it or not, went immediately to look for space. Everyone got really excited about doing it, said it was a wonderful idea. So within a month's time, 8 women got together and kind of formed a basis of the Dallas Women's Co-op. And as I say, the idea behind it mostly was the fact that there weren't enough galleries in Dallas at the time.
We realized that we had to have enough money to pay the rent, pay the phone bill, pay, what else, Linda? One more expense. I mean, there were very few because we really started on a shoestring. And so we literally divided what it would cost between the 8 of us to manage this.
A little bit more. Okay, that looks beautiful. Okay, good. Just put it down. I think co-ops usually are fated to fail in a lot of instances. But we are really excited. We're expanding again, and we're thinking about consignment people at this point, where the basic, right, at this point we're 11 strong. We're not 8 anymore, we're 11. When we expanded last summer, we added new members. But we're thinking that we'd like to get more variety in the gallery on a consignment basis. As we go along, we learn more and more about ourselves or about running a gallery. But we're artist and gallery in one. We're not, there's no backer, there's no one with money, there's no director who's saying that has to go there. No, you can't hang that, only bring us your prints. Once you're a gallery member, in fact, you hang what you make. I mean, none of us would ever approach, I would never approach Norma and say, gee, Norma, that's just
that
not
won't
gonna
sell.
That won't sell. It doesn't look good. I don't like it. It doesn't go with the rest of the show. Any of those things, it's really your own, each artist is responsible for how their show looks, getting their invitation together.
It's sort of the way we have progressed with the gallery, I really think. You know, starting out with members, showing members work, then realizing that we could all get bored or the variety wouldn't be enough, that we really would like to do more for ourselves, for the community, for a responsibility to other artists who don't have a gallery.
The gallery is not very flourishing. I don't know of any gallery that really flourished or doesn't flourish that much in this environment. But it's a good feeling to know that after you've done a piece of work, that it can be seen, it should be hung. And the gallery is a rewarding thing for the sense that I can see it hanging, and people can come in and look at it, and you know I like to see their reaction to it, and possibly I can market it. The gallery to me is a personal thing, you know, and it's also a reward and satisfaction. I don't really need one, but I would like to have one. It helps to promote art, aesthetics, and out, you know.
And then just space them evenly between that, and then it will redistribute.
This city has some art galleries of the highest order, and there's talent here to supply more. New ones will come when local buyers support them.
I don't know, Heidi. If I wanted them to be separate, I could do it underneath.
Still do it underneath and still present that one piece.
Yeah.
So that's up to you what you want.
I think that I kind of like the way.
The whole length of the.
I just want to see. I'll just get the side and the side.